Okay, guys, welcome back to the Crypt, where you get your most up-to-date information about the crypto market. We're going to be diving right into a lot of stuff today, where the crypto market's going in the near future. I'm going to be talking about some of my trades, and we're going to be looking at why the crypto market is down today. Make sure you stay tuned and like and subscribe if you like the material, so that you don't miss out on a video. Thank you very much, guys. As you can see, the market is very red today. But as you've heard Warren Buffett say, when there's blood in the streets, that's when you should buy, even if it's your own. As you can see, some of the major coins that we've been talking about, Bitcoin is down 7%, Pepe only 10% now, down, Arweave down 18%, okay, Bonk's down 7%. Everything is down today pretty much. Interesting. We've seen lots of downward selling pressure on the Bitcoin ETF. $161 million sold off yesterday. We had 5 sell-off days in a row for the Bitcoin ETF. Okay, so that's the big banking investment companies. They're selling Bitcoin at the moment, by the millions. Okay, so this is what the chart looks like. We're going to be diving into a lot of analysis here for the Bitcoin price, where we could be going. Okay, we saw this downward pressure here. We touched the top there, and we finally broken through the bottom of this support here, this bull flag. The next support is down here at 51.7. Really, that's at the next fib retracement level at the 0.618. Okay, I'm surprised even if we go down to 0.618, it's still very bullish, in my opinion. And lots of people saying it's more bullish because we're going back. We're having a retracement, means we're going to have a longer bull cycle, more time to recoil the momentum, ready to lift off in the next part of the bull cycle. And we've had this multi-month trend here where we've touched once, touched twice. This could be our next touch point here again at 51. So we've got a couple of trend lines coinciding here for Bitcoin. We've had a bearish downtrend on the RSI. We're now at we're at oversold basically, and when we're oversold, it's normally a good time to buy. As you can see, we're oversold here, great time to buy. Oversold here, great time to buy. Every time we've been oversold in the last year and a half, it's been a great time to buy. I just want to show you that currently we are at about a 23-24% drop from the top, which is quite severe. If we went all the way down to there, to that point on the line there, would be a 30% drop from the all-time high. 30% drop. But as we're going to see later in the video, this is very normal for Bitcoin during a bull cycle, even 30% drops. What have we had so far in this bull cycle? What do we have here? Here we had 22% drop. Okay, early in the bull cycle. So we're about the same level as that one. If we look at the last bull cycle, a 31% drop. So 30% drops are very normal in this market, in Bitcoin market. Okay, so 31% drop before shooting up to all-time highs. Okay, so this was after the halving, and then we had a sell-off, 31% sell-off. Lots of people, probably weak hands, probably selling out of the market there, and then blast off to the moon after that. Okay, and then let's have a look at the time before that. We had a couple of sell-offs here on the way up. Couple of sell-offs. Let's have a look. That one's 40%. After the halving, 40% down. We went from 5,000 to 2,900. Massive sell-off. What about this one here? We went 28% sell-off. Okay, so these big sell-offs on the way up are very normal for Bitcoin. And look, as you can see, it blasts off afterwards usually. Okay, so now could be a very good time to buy Bitcoin. As you can see, NBC News says Federal Reserve are not expected to budge on their interest rates today as inflation holds its grip. Okay, we had 3.5% annual inflation last CPI reading, so we're expected to hold the interest rates high to try and counteract this. As you can see, we came down from 9% in 2022 all the way down to 3%, but we've since stagnated and gone back up to about 3.5. So we're stagnating above 3% here, holding strong with the Fed rates. And as you can see, the Federal Reserve are expected to hold this current interest rate until December now. Okay, so this has been pushed back and back. We're expected to get 3, 4, 5 interest rate cuts this year, and now we're expected to only get one in December potentially. Okay, but I think this will be very bullish for the markets. As I've talked about in previous videos, normally when the Fed decreases its rate, that's when we see a stock market crash, and Bitcoin would crash with that. Okay, so the longer we hold off on this, the better. And we have the presidential election later in the year, which has always been bullish for Bitcoin so far as well. So as you can see here on Cointelegraph, they're saying pretty ordinary stuff to have such a Bitcoin correction as this. We're down 20%. Raoul Powell says this is the fourth 20% correction in Bitcoin in 12 months. Pretty ordinary stuff. This is exactly what the cycle needs to resynchronize with historical price norms and the traditional halving cycle, says Rect Capital. Yeah, so as I was saying, very ordinary stuff. Let's have a look at a couple of other coins. A couple of the other coins aren't looking as bad as Bitcoin today, to be honest. Fetch AI is still trading within this downward sloping ascending wedge, but it seems like it's found some support here around this level, which was resistance before back in March, is now support here. Hopefully, we want to keep hold of this line on Fetch AI. So look out for levels below 1.7, 1.8. Pepe, although we've dropped significantly from recent highs of 508, we're down at 506. We're holding the 0.5 line, which is strong as well. Okay, and we've got higher low on the RSI as well. So the meme coins and altcoins aren't looking as bad as Bitcoin. Let's have a look at Bonk again, holding up higher than the last low. We've got higher lows here on Bonk, so that's bullish as well. Solana is the one I'm most concerned with out of all of them, to be honest. We had this multi-month upward trend, bouncing, bouncing, bouncing. We're holding on to it. We've actually fallen below that. We've hit a support line where this was resistance in February and December. We've hit this support line. Solana needs to hold on to the support line, basically. So, as you can see, there's lots of support in the market. This is very healthy for the market. So it's not a time to be selling when we've had a dip. In fact, it's probably more like a time to be buying if we look at these historical overbought sections here. Overbought, those were times to buy. Okay, we're nearly basically overbought again now. Could be a very good time to buy the dip. Okay, thanks for tuning in, everybody. God bless you.